Hey Ryan, good job here. I really love all your little attractions. I think they're really cool. I've been to London a few times, so yeah, definitely all this stuff down here, and they all love Tesco. but So my main suggestion is just to work on some of the layout elements. I think your map looks great. You don't really need to make the Thames River uh, to scale, because what it's doing is it's creating this huge piece of negative space here. So, another thing you could do though is you can move all this stuff over a little bit. I would not make the flags so big, because when you look at it, the flag really dominates. So you don't want it to dominate that much, even though the British probably would like it to dominate that much. But so that would be my main suggestions. And I would probably just simplify, and I would align these icons a little bit, more to a grid. Again, let me that one person's. This is really simple, but again, notice the alignment, and notice what unifies this piece here. What unifies it is the repetition of these little enclosures for the little icons for the attractions, and they're smaller here and larger here. So it really makes it really pleasant to look at, and it also just makes what is important stand out. And again, this really stands out. And again, there's enough negative space, but it's pretty well balanced. And the rounded rectangles make a difference. So you might want to, where did it go? You might want to try something like that. Because when you look at your map, your cool icons don't stand out as much as they should. And even if they were bigger, these pieces at the top here are really dominating the whole design. So I would just rethink it a little bit. I would probably just make, I would put the flag someplace else or make it smaller. And again, London, you probably don't even need to put England in there. You could, in smaller, again, look at this, the way that she did it, something like that, where this stands out the most. Because most people are going to know what this is. What London is, especially with all the eye and all this other stuff. So yeah, make these bigger. You have all the graphics. You just have to really just move stuff around and maybe just simplify some of these areas. It doesn't have to be to scale either. So you could probably just change some of the scale up a little bit so there's a more sense of unity. I haven't looked at a map of London lately. Okay, so I just did my little search for tourist map of London, and you can kind of see how they're dealing with the river here. It's pretty small, and again, you can see they're not to scale. I wouldn't make, this is really complicated, but I would just take the same, and again, you can kind of see, whoops, I don't want to visit the page. No, don't go there. Just wanted to view this image. So you can kind of see how they dealt with the scale of some of the, this is one of those ones that you pick up when you're there, and they're really pretty cluttered. Where's some other ones? So again, you can do there. Well, here's another one. This one has a bigger image of the map too, though. What's different is that it's at the bottom. So and you can just kind of, you can get some ideas from the way that these are unified. And it says right here not to scale. You don't have to add that because it's not that important. The main important thing is to just get the attractions in. So anyway, these can give you some ideas for layout. Again, they're all really too complicated for our needs. This one's a little simpler. But again, just note how they did the river. That's the main thing. So let's say you zoomed, you could just kind of cut part of it. Well, you know what to do. You're actually you have a pretty good eye for design, and I think you understand the layout stuff. What's this one? Well, I can see this one too. This is how they dealt with it in this one. So this one I could see too a little bit. And it's so tiny, huh? You can't see it. So again, yeah, that's just a few pointers to, just for what. And again, you don't really have to redo this by Sunday or anything. You will, but I would if you do work on it, put it back into the week 6 Dropbox so you can pick up some more points, because you're going to get a little bit of a point deduction. It's not going to be all that much. But yeah, but you want to get as many points as possible. But overall, I don't think you have a lot of work to do. You just have a little bit of layout stuff to do. Okay. Oh, and your icons look fabulous. Looks like you've really got Illustrator, learned a lot of Illustrator in this term. Okay.